Hello. Oh, I should probably take care of that. Okay, sorry about that. This wall color is terrible for filming. This like khaki color. Just in general, not my favorite wall color. Yeah, it didn't always really annoy me. I didn't paint this room. I didn't paint any of the rooms in my house. My friend who owns the house did all the painting. And this was my bedroom for ages. And I was fine with this. But for videos, it's not the best. And just in general, there's something about it that over time I have really come to not love. So this will be getting fixed soon. Also, my name is Siobhan. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm happy to have you. And we're going to be using the E.L.F. and Jkissa collection today. So I was really excited about this. I still am really excited about this. If you're not familiar with Jkissa, she is another beauty YouTuber who is just very, she's just very sweet. I will put a link to her channel down below. She does all cruelty free. So on the back, she has a little thing that she wrote. Says, I wanted to create my version of a perfect rainbow palette. If you love color like me or just trying out color, I think there is something in here for every makeup lover. It has palette directions, which is interesting that there are directions for using the palette. And then it says sticker directions. Includes a Jkissa sticker sheet for a customizable touch. Apply on either the lid or base for a personalized eyeshadow palette look. Aw, cute. I also got the brush set that came with it. Well, that came with it. There's a third product that I'll put up on the screen that I did not get. It's the E.L.F. and Jkissa Suki to My Heart eyeshadow topper duo. And Suki is her dog that she's had the longest. She has two. It's like a gold glitter and a champagne glitter. It's just not something that I saw myself getting a lot of use out of, so I decided not to purchase it. The eyeshadow palette was $20. So the brushes were $25. The brush set is not available, at least currently, on the E.L.F. website. I would have gotten this video up a lot sooner. So I'm gonna make this a really short little rant about the shipping experience. I got an email that said that these were available for early access through E.L.F. I was really excited because it meant I wasn't gonna have to wait for a restock. I was gonna get something up really soon to when it was going to be released, maybe even early, since they were shipping from maybe 20 minutes drive from my house. So in theory, even 2-day shipping should have been able to get here in 2 days, potentially 1 day. And then it didn't come. And it didn't come. And 10 days later, after it had said that it was out for delivery at one point, and then showed that it was pending for multiple days, I reached out to E.L.F. and said, where is my stuff? At that point, I could have ordered it from Ulta, had it delivered, had a video up. But no. They said, well, give it 3 more business days, and then if there's no change, then we can revisit it. And 2 days later, it came. This is perfect for a Pride look. So here's the outside packaging. It says E.L.F. and Jkissa to the rescue. And I like this. I think this is very, cute. Usually these palettes are just the clear tops. And, oh, her little sticker thing is like the plastic insert. That's so adorable. Let me see. So very, very cute. Little sticker sheet. I like that touch. And these colors are even more amazing than what they looked like they were gonna be. So this was a little more expensive than these palettes usually are. But it also comes with a very large mirror, which I wasn't expecting. I just didn't expect for there to be a mirror, so that's awesome. So you get 2 rows of matte shades. The bottom row is all shimmers. I did also get 2 free lipsticks with this order, which I do appreciate. I also obviously have not opened them. We will probably use the other one. Let's get into the eye look. So I'm just gonna use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Eden. So I got my hair cut. Just got like a couple of inches taken off, and I got my eyebrows waxed, and I was so excited to get my eyebrows waxed. And that's been like 2 weeks ago now. I'm actually gonna split my rainbow so that the yellow is at my inner corner. So it's gonna go yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, green. So green on the outside, yellow on the inside. We'll see how this works. So I'm gonna start with the green on my outer corner, and we're just gonna get into this finally. And I'm just gonna start really far out, like at the outer edge of my eyebrow. Oh, that has a lot of fallout. That's why we do this beforehand. I'm gonna try the J5, the eyeliner brush, and see how that one does. So, I want a little more green. And then I'm just using a color switch in between. Next, so that color is called Pixi. Next, I'm gonna go into Cannoli, which is a gorgeous blue. Next is Sadie, which is the purple. So I haven't really, we're going into Casey now, the red at the other end. I've never really talked about my sexuality on this channel because it's not really something that matters in terms of makeup. This is Millie, this is Orange. I am bisexual. I often have just referred to myself as monogamous. I love who I love, regardless of their gender. So these are really pretty. That made a very nice line. After I switched brushes, I haven't had any fallout. I've been with my boyfriend for almost 6 years. So again, who I'm attracted to doesn't matter because I'm attracted to him, and I am very much an all-in kind of person. Like I am somebody who I don't think that I could ever be in a polyamorous relationship. I want to do now a line underneath that using the next, like the slightly deeper shades. And it's just going to be the same ones. Sort of the idea is that I want it to be slightly brighter on the top just to give it kind of that like a little bit of like almost a glowing effect. We'll see if that works out or not. But this also gives me the opportunity to use lots of colors from this palette. And I don't know if you can see that, but I'm sure you probably can. Fallout again with this green. Well, this is the other green, obviously, but again, fallout with the green. So definitely want to make sure you do your eyes first if you're going to try to use this palette in this way. The green color was called Tank. This one is Thatcher, which is blue. Next is Pretty Girl, our dark purple. And also got some fallout, but also doesn't seem to be super excited about blending. This is Pepper. This is our red. Next is Zuma, our orange. And then Paloma, which is a gorgeous mustard yellow. Oh, I just realized I have a little tiny bit right on the end of my nose. Okay, we're gonna try to go back to this J1 to do the rest of the lid. And this time I'm gonna, no, I'm still gonna kind of go this way. Don't think I'm gonna bring much more of the green in, so sort of like that. We're gonna go back into Thatcher, the blue, and just start bringing it down to the lid. Now that I have that, I can see where I would want my green to be. And this is gonna end up being, like, I'm gonna end up cleaning up this whole corner out here. So it's okay if the outside of this is a little messy. And then while I'm doing this, I also wanna try to just blend my lid shades up into the upper lid shade that I put on initially. Now we're moving on to Pretty Girl. Pretty Girl seems like it is a tiny bit patchy. Purples are really hard to do, so I'm not super surprised. Also, this fallout is insane, but we'll clean it all up at the end. Pepper. I haven't watched any videos on this, including Jkissa's video, so I'm curious to go back and watch their videos watch other videos once I've done this. Zuma. The red and orange don't really seem to have as much fallout. Wow, my pores are large and in charge at the moment. I don't know if I've said yet in this video, I meant to talk about it and then I don't think I did. I got very, I wouldn't say I got very sick. I got very lethargic from being sick. I got a really bad sinus infection from allergies, and just, I don't deal well. I'm gonna go into Yosemite, which is the brighter yellow at the very inner corner. It's a really pretty yellow. I don't do incredibly well with being sick in general. Like, anything that is head stuff just makes me want to sleep. And I want to sleep all the time anyway, so it just is like an extension of that desire to sleep. It's not enjoyable at all. So the difference between the oranges and the reds are really not even noticeable. I would have liked to have seen a really like bright red in here, but overall, like, you can see especially over here. So the ones that are different don't, with the exception of the yellow blended great into the two yellows, but like the greens don't blend very well together, the blues don't blend very well together, and the purples don't blend very well together. And then I realize I'm not using this whole set of brushes. So far, the brushes that I've used, I have not been exceptionally impressed with. That has nothing to do with Jkissa. I think that they're very pretty. I'm almost wondering if I would get perhaps less fallout and better blend with better brushes. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna do the shimmers, or at least some of the shimmers. So this one, I need to swatch this shade. This looks like a more chunky sort of foil. This is Bailey. Oh, I'm just gonna see if I do a larger swatch on my hand, if it'll be easier to see. I feel like on camera, it just looks very shiny, but you can't really see the duochrome. But it's there, I promise. It is like a purple pinkish duochrome. And now I'm more curious about these other shades, because Confetti, which is the purple, also looks like it might be a purple pink duochrome. Yes, it is. So that's Confetti next to it. Reagan is just a really pretty green. Firefly is our very sort of traditional yellow gold that definitely has like an orange shift to it. And then we have two more. I hadn't planned on swatching these, but they're just so pretty. So Sookie, which is this sort of orange with a little bit of like a light yellow reflect. That one is like pressed differently in the pan. It feels harder. It was definitely harder to get out. And then this one, which is much prettier swatched also than in the pan, is also like a red and orange duochrome, and that is Strawberry, which again, much prettier swatched. And then that giant one. Yeah, those are really pretty. I need my makeup wipe for my fingers. I'm just gonna leave the swatches on my hand. So let's get them on my eyeball. All right, I'm gonna start with Firefly, which is the gold, just right towards the inner bit here. Very pretty. This is, I don't know if I said I was using this, the J6. This is just the flat liner brush that I'm using for this. So next I'm gonna use Sookie, which is the one that, we'll see if I can make this work, because this is the one that doesn't want to pick up very well. Yeah, I got a little bit of glitter out of it. There's not really much color to that one. Next, we're gonna do a Strawberry. Then Confetti. Some of these shimmer shades are, like, some of them seem to be much softer than others. Also, I realized I didn't do my concealer before I did my lower lash line, which I usually try to do, but I just didn't know how much fallout these were gonna have. This is Bailey. And then Reagan. I'm gonna let comb right up along after a bit. So you can even tell, like, looking at my lower lash line, that Sookie does not have much of anything. I feel like maybe this pan just got pressed too hard. That's how it feels, is like the pan got pressed too hard. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe just like pull some up and then press it down softer. I have an affinity for wanting Sookie to work because I've watched Jkissa's videos for a long time. And I heart Sookie. She is just like the sweetest dog ever. There we go. Yeah, that pan just got pressed too hard. So now that I have done that, let me see if I can get a swatch for you. I'll probably end up pulling the whole pan, like digging the whole pan out and repressing it. So the orange and yellow duochrome here between the red and the yellow, that is Sookie. For eyeliner, I am not gonna do a rainbow eyeliner. I'm just gonna use this nice, it's kind of like a dark blue color. It sort of matches Thatcher. This is from the E.L.F and Jkissa collab last year. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this in my waterline. I really like this eyeliner pencil, and I wish she would have come out, like I wish that they would have collabed with her on eyeliner pencils also for this collection. Like, doing a collab of rainbow eyeliner pencils would have been awesome, especially if they were all this formula. Like, I just really, it went on so easy, and it's drugstore makeup, so you don't need to spend an insane amount of money on eyeliners. Okay, so clearly my other eye isn't done. I'm using the J4 brush to like go along that bottom row of colors to help sort of stamp them on. And since I'm using a different brush and doing a slightly different technique, I just wanted to go ahead and show that, because it definitely worked. Like the green, if you look at the green and blue down here on this side, it seems to have mixed better. And since I'm getting to this purple shade, which seemed a little patchy last time, it seems like a good time to come back and see if we can make this work better on this eye. So for the outer colors, I liked this brush better. For the inner colors, it doesn't really seem to be doing much for me. Okay, so I typically would have thought that this brush was way too large to do my brows with. This is by Cala, it's C-A-L-A. I have no idea what this brush is actually called. It's like from here to here, about twice the width of my normal brow brush. But with this brush and this product, my brows just went on in like 2 seconds. It was just so easy. I just wanted to say that planned on making this a full face of drugstore. And this is the part where I ask for your forgiveness, because I'm going to use the Bad Gal Bang by Benefit for my mascara. I don't have a drugstore mascara that is open that I currently love, and I don't currently have one open that I love. And I don't want to open more mascara because I already have more tubes of mascara open than I like to admit. My final thoughts on this palette, mine looks all sad and beat up already because of Sookie. But overall, like, I'm pleased with how this look turned out. Do I have other colors? Like, some of the shades I have in other palettes that might work better, but overall, this was a lovely palette. And if you're into color or you're new to color especially, this is a great way to have some color for pretty inexpensive. And the mirror in here is really nice. Mine is covered with makeup already. It does have some fallout. I would always recommend, if you're using this palette, do your eyes first. The brushes, honestly, I would pass on the brushes. I wouldn't repurchase them, so I certainly can't recommend to you that you do purchase them. Yeah, being sick has also really put off doing my hair because having a sinus infection already induces migraines, and then trying to add bleach to either one of those things. When I have a sinus infection, my sense of smell is so unbelievably sensitive, and just no, just not happening. Not happening. I don't want to just do like a little 90s thing like I used to do when I was a little kid. All right, so I took my hair down and I brushed it, I guess just so that you could see the process of me brushing my hair, because it's humid. Even if I did curl it or straighten it, because my hair is like that weird wavy in between. If I did either one of those things right now, it would just be back like it is in like 10 minutes, unless I used a lot of hairspray. So we're just gonna put it back in a ponytail, and this is the final look. Let me know what you think down below. Also, let me know if you picked this up or if you're gonna pick it up. I do realize that E.L.F. has another colorful palette, like another rainbow palette that is one of these 18 pan palettes. I do not have that palette. If you already have that palette, you may not want to pick this one up unless you want to support Jkissa. This would be a good travel palette if you like color, because it does have that nice big mirror, and the packaging seems decent. Like, it's not the best packaging ever, but it's decent. And yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. If there's any particular look you would like to see me do with this palette, if you would like to see me do just another full face of drugstore, let me know down in the comments. And I hope that you are having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and a great Pride Month wherever you are.